Hello, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're examining a truly fascinating development in the field of public health psychometrics. We are going to look closely at how a standard European health literacy assessment tool was completely adapted and overhauled to fit Thailand's unique public health landscape. Honestly, it serves as a brilliant case study in why localized calibration isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely essential for gathering accurate global health data. Okay, let's dive into this. We've got 4 key areas on our agenda today. First, we'll look at the European baseline. Second, we'll explore expanding the dimensions for Thailand. Third, we're going to break down the products and inquiry processes. And finally, we will wrap up by interpreting these new health literacy scores.
Starting with Section 1, the European Assessment Baseline, a starting point.
To really understand the Thai model, we have to look at what came before it, its foundation. The original European Health Literacy Questionnaire, which is known as the HLS-EU-Q47, actually served as a pretty satisfactory baseline for assessing populations in Asia. But here's the thing about public health. If you want high predictive accuracy, you need local calibration. Structurally, the original European baseline operated on a 3x4 matrix. That's 3 continuum of care dimensions mapped against 4 process dimensions. Now, the Thai adaptation, called the HLS-TH-Q87, takes that framework and expands it into a highly localized 4x5 matrix. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where those structural shifts happened. As you can see, this expansion dramatically alters the empirical item distribution. Notice the sheer doubling of the survey items. While the European tool utilizes 47 items, the Thai tool leaps all the way to 87. Those newly highlighted categories map out a substantially more granular, detailed approach to measuring a population's actual ability to navigate their own health. It's like switching from a standard definition map to a high-definition satellite image. Moving on to Section 2, expanding dimensions for Thailand, localizing the tool. So you might be wondering, why did Thailand actually need to build this new 4x5 matrix in the first place? Well, the answer comes straight down to sociocultural realities. The creators intentionally added a 4th continuum of care dimension, which they called health products, and a 5th process dimension called inquiry. Think about it. Thailand faces a really unique, highly prevalent challenge with the widespread use of unregulated health products and herbal supplements, and these are heavily promoted through digital TV and social media. So, measuring a citizen's specific ability to critically question and navigate that flood of misinformation became an absolute necessity. You simply can't ignore the environment people are living in. That brings us to Section 3, products and inquiry processes, from theory to task. Now, to move this from a high-level theoretical framework down to practical measurement, the HLS-TH-Q87 utilizes highly specific, task-based items. Instead of giving respondents vague or abstract queries, it assesses real-world actions. For example, do individuals actually check their cosmetics or supplements for good manufacturing practice certifications? It measures their capacity to seek out reliable, scientifically sound information on modern medical devices, like smart wristbands. It also specifically evaluates their ability to consult local village health volunteers. This is brilliant because it firmly anchors the data in everyday Thai reality, making the assessment incredibly relevant to their daily lives. So the absolutely crucial point to take away here is this metric, 41. In the original European model, the applied dimension contained just 11 general skill-based items, but in this Thai adaptation, it makes a massive leap to 41 items. This marks a pivotal methodological shift. We are moving away from broad, generalized metrics to dive deep into very specific, issue-based assessments that actually cover 66 key health messages. It rigorously measures what people practically do with the information they have, not just what they theoretically know. Finally, Section 4, interpreting health literacy scores, the mathematical cutoffs. When it comes to practical implementation, the scoring rubric relies on some pretty rigid but highly necessary mathematical cutoffs. Let's break the math down really quickly. With 87 total items on the survey, the maximum possible score a respondent can achieve is 348. Researchers rigorously establish that achieving a 75% threshold represents the baseline for having sufficient health literacy. Mathematically, that sets a very hard, specific cutoff point of exactly 261 points. So what does that actually mean on the ground? Well, it translates into very clear public health categories for individuals aged 15 and over. A score of 261 points or higher categorizes a respondent as having sufficient health literacy. Conversely, a score falling below 261 puts them into the insufficient category. It's a clean binary, and it's designed that way so public health officials can rapidly and accurately assess the health literacy landscape at both regional and national levels. It gives policymakers immediate, actionable data. Ultimately, the HLS-TH-Q87 is a perfect example of why adapting global tools to local realities is just absolutely vital. By directly targeting the specific nuances of herbal supplement usage, heavy media advertising, and reliance on community health volunteers, Thailand created a highly accurate, incredibly predictive tool. So I want to leave you with this to consider. How could culturally calibrated assessment tools better predict health outcomes in your own specific region? What crucial local nuances might your current data be missing entirely? Thank you so much for joining this explainer.